Imagine a system where you are a victim of a terrible crime, but your pain, your story, your loss, it doesn't matter. You're just a witness. Your voice is silenced. That was the reality for millions of Americans. Until one case, one powerful story, changed everything. Before we continue, please kindly like, share, and subscribe for more shocking stories. Today, we're diving into the landmark decision that sparked a legal revolution. It's the story of a case that didn't just win a verdict. It fundamentally changed how the criminal justice system sees victims. Before this case, victims were often pushed to the side, their testimony limited to a dry recital of facts. The emotional and personal toll of the crime was irrelevant. But a legal battle fought by one family would force the courts to confront a question they had long ignored. What is the true cause of crime, and who has the right to speak about it? This story begins with senseless and brutal crime. Elijah, a vibrant, young man whose life was tragically cut short. The crime was horrific, and the community was left in shock. The man responsible was caught and faced trial. For Elijah's family, the courtroom was a place of sterile procedure, a world of legal jargon and rules that seemed to protect the accused more than the victim. They desperately wanted to share the impact of Elijah's death, to tell the court who he was, not just what happened to him. During the sentencing phase, the prosecution tried to introduce a victim impact statement. For the first time, a family was given a chance to humanize the loss, to speak about the grief, the void left behind. But the defense objected. They argued that this statement was emotionally charged and biased, that it would prejudice the jury. And in a stunning decision, the trial court agreed. They ruled that the victim impact statement was unconstitutional. This was a gut punch, a direct slap in the face to Elijah's family and every other victim who believed they deserved a voice. But this family refused to be silenced. They launched an appeal, starting a new legal battle that would go all the way to the highest court in the land. The case became a symbol for a broader movement. Victim advocacy groups rallied behind them, demanding a change to the criminal justice system. They argued that the system's focus on the defendant's rights had overshadowed the basic human rights of those who were harmed. This wasn't just about one case. It was about fixing a flawed system. The question before the Supreme Court was simple yet profound. Does the Eighth Amendment of the Constitution, which prohibits cruel and unusual punishment, bar the use of a victim impact statement in the sentencing of a convicted killer? And then came the decision. In a powerful ruling, the Supreme Court declared that victims' rights are a vital part of the justice process. They reversed the lower court's decision, holding that the Constitution does not prohibit the introduction of victim impact evidence. The court declared that the jury has a right to know about the victim as a unique individual. This was a truly landmark decision. It wasn't just a win for one family. It was a win for every victim of crime. It's the legal history moment that gave rise to victim impact statements as we know them today. This court case created a precedent that has reshaped our legal landscape. It marked the beginning of a legal revolution where victims were no longer just evidence, but people with stories, pain, and a right to be heard. What do you think about this case? Did the Supreme Court make the right call? Let me know in the comments below.